music's all that I need. Take a breath and breathe. Inhale, exhale, this music's all that I need. Filling up my lungs, filling up my lungs, filling up my lungs. Take a breath and breathe. Inhale, exhale, this music's all that I need. 5 years from that bottom slide, haters talk but I never stop. Call my shows, try to hold me back, but you can't keep me from the top. Yeah, I worked hard, yeah, I took chances. Half my hometown can't stand us. Did everything they said that I couldn't. Now I got people saying I'm next. Now I cut checks for the songs I drop. Finally getting love for the bars I got. Bring it all back in love from the east. Talk on the gram, not a word when we meet. Keep that BS in my back, they won't talk to my face. I'll burn this to the ground if they give me a beat. Say that I'm garbage, I guess we got beef and they envy my hunger, get pissed when we eat. Whole squad coming up with me. Yeah, I'm close to the luxury. Would've blown up last year, but my day was faded, ain't up to me. I'm living out what I deserve, but I still stress what I earn. Put it all on the table, no label. We find independent, we rise, and just give it some time. God, give me a sign. Is this a life you have planned? Every critic you gave me made me the man that I am. I am just heating up, man, you ain't ready for this. Stayed on my back, you ain't ready for this. When you rising this quick, they all want you to crash. Well, don't be bang.
Okay, so we just finished up that little strength session. I'm working out twice a day today, so I'm going back. I'm taking the class, which is some gymnastics work. Why is the lighting so shitty in here? Come on, there we go. Kinda. So I'm coming back and working on some gymnastic work, some ring muscle ups, and then I'm doing a little bit of cardio intervals, like sprint interval training, just to work on my breathing, because today somebody gave me a pretty valuable piece of information that when you're training, a lot of people like to hold tension, they don't like to breathe through their exercises, and that actually makes us weaker. It tells our body that something bad is happening, everything tenses up, no blood is getting to the muscles, meaning that the muscles aren't working at 100% of their capacity. So if we are breathing through our exercise, especially breathing through our nose, it tells our central nervous system to relax, to be calm, that the stress we're putting on our body right now really isn't that bad. So you guys can actually trick your body into thinking that your workouts are easy, and your workouts will eventually actually become easier, and that means that you can actually put more stress on your body. More stress equals more load, more weight, more workouts, all that good stuff, guys. So that's a good little piece of recovery tips. There's going to be another recovery tip later today that's really, really insightful. I actually am starting to use it every day in my training. It's definitely gonna help. But guys, I have class, so I'm about to go get some food in me. Oh shit, I forgot my backpack in the gym. I gotta go run back in there, but I gotta go get some food in me, and I'll see you guys later. Little post-workout recovery. I got this protein bar here. I got a little coconut water and a regular water. So guys, I'm back on my calorie counting, I'm back calorie counting. So why am I doing this? Because in athletic performance, nutrition is a huge part of your recovery, a huge part of your performance. So I'm making sure that I'm eating enough calories by counting them, and I'm also making sure that the calories I'm eating are also good calories. I'm trying to have about 90% of my diet be clean. So just, you guys are probably interested how many calories I'm eating. So I'm trying out 2,700 calories to start, 2,700 calories, about 220-ish protein, probably about the same in carbs, probably a little more like 270, and then 60 fat. So high carb, high protein, low fat is gonna be in my diet. I'm about to eat this, go to class. I'll talk to you guys after class. Let's go. Alright, let's see my Odell Beckham skills today. Ready? Go. Woo! Caitlin! Come here.
What?
Ah! Oh, shit. Alright guys, so we're hanging out by the pool, enjoying this beautiful weather while I study for my test today at 3 o'clock. heading back to school right now. So you guys are probably wondering why you haven't seen me Snapchat and drive in a while, or vlog and drive in a while. Well, hey Caitlin, about 2 weeks ago, I got a $150 texting and driving ticket. So, well, first of all, Nick, my brother, if you're watching this, don't tell mom and dad. But yeah, I guess I learned my lesson, because my family was telling me that they saw me Snapchat and driving and told me to stop. I'm gonna get hurt, or I'm gonna get in a car accident. I didn't stop. Typical 21-year-old thinking that he's invincible. And well, needless to say, I had to pay a $150 texting and driving ticket. So don't tell my parents, Nick or Justin, if you're watching my vlog. But yeah, guys, don't text and drive, don't vlog and drive. All right guys, so what to talk about was I'm gonna give you a tool to measure if you should push yourself in the gym, if you should hold back in the gym, if you're pushing yourself during your reps and sets. So what this is called is a biomarker test. What it tests is that there is some sort of correlation between muscle tightness and muscle fatigue and tiredness. So when you first come to the gym, you need to establish a baseline. So I'm gonna use a chair here. In reality, you would really want to use like a box for like box jumps, or a bunch of bumper plates that you could stack up. Just make sure that you use the same thing every time. So when I go into the gym, I stack 2 45-pound bumper plates up, and I know that my baseline is gonna be the crack or the crease in between those 2 bumper plates. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna tuck our chin into our chest. We're gonna keep our knees soft. We don't want our knees tense, and we're just gonna fall. So right now, my fingertips land on this spot. So that would be considered my baseline. So if I was really tired the day before, I really taxed my central nervous system, it would look something like this. I would tuck my chest, my knees would be soft. I'm not reaching to stretch, I just fall. I'd fall and I'd land before my baseline. So remember, my baseline was here, but yesterday I just had a tough training session, so now my baseline is here. So what does this tell me? It tells me that my muscles are still tight from the stress it received yesterday, and that they have not fully recovered. So it tells me one of 2 things: that I'm gonna need a really long and specific warm-up for today. And then after that warm-up, if you retest, so you come back up here, tuck the chin, soft knees, you retest, and you don't get below that first spot when you first walked into the gym, now you know you have 2 more options. You can walk out of the gym, take that day as a rest day, fully recover, come back tomorrow. Or you can take that day to go lighter with weights, work on some technique stuff, and just move. So now, if you come into the gym, make sure guys that you're doing this the first thing that you do when you come into the gym every time, to see how your body has recovered from yesterday's stimulus or training. So if I come to the gym, I tuck my chin in, soft knees, I fall, and I'm way below my the mark that I got that first time, which is
baseline.
Yeah, my baseline, sorry. So remember, my baseline is here. If I fall way below my baseline, it tells me that my muscles aren't very tense, they're not very tight, and they're ready to receive stress. So you know that you can crush it that day, you know you can go as hard as you can, and yeah, you just don't have to worry about anything that day, you just go and crush it. So that goes over, and that determines whether your muscles are tense from stimuluses that were brought on the day before, or if your muscles are ready to receive more stress. So another way we can use this is in between sets. So let's use the back squat as an example. We're doing a 5x5. So I load the bar up with 225. I just squatted it. It felt relatively easy, but I wanted to make sure that my body didn't receive it as very strenuous. So remember, my baseline's always here. Now if I tuck my chin in, knees are soft, and I fall way below my baseline, ahead of my baseline, I know that that weight isn't very challenging for me because my muscles didn't tense up, my flexibility is better, so I didn't give my muscles the appropriate stress. But if I step up onto the box after a set of 5x5 and I bumped up the weight to 275, I came down, I fall just below or just before my baseline. That is a good thing. It means that our muscles are tightening up, they're retrieving the stimulus as a stressor, forcing the muscles to tighten up, meaning that you guys are using the appropriate weight. So I just wanted to give you this tool. It's something that I'm kind of experimenting with right now. I really like it. It's a good way to judge whether you want to push it in the gym, you want to hold back in the gym for that day. It's a good little test. I thought it was cool, and there's definitely some correlation between muscle tightness and muscle fatigue. So once again, if you're before that baseline, your muscles are tight, meaning that they've received stress. If it's in between sets, that's a good thing. But if it's the first thing you do when you walk in and it's below, you know that you need to do a longer warm-up or just take a rest day that day. If the first thing you do, or always the first thing you do, is you're gonna do this when you walk in and you're way below your baseline, then you know that you can crush it that day. So I hope you guys enjoy this knowledge. That's gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, sorry if the quality is poor here, but I wanted to talk. I'm using my my computer camera, but I wanted to talk a little bit more in depth with that because I feel like I didn't give the full amount of knowledge. So this kind of, a lot of people say, like, feel out your body, trust your body, listen to the signs that your body is giving you to determine whether you should push it in the gym, or if you should hold back in the gym, or if you should take a rest day. Well, a lot of people, a lot of times, that when they say listen to your body, they're thinking mentally. They're not actually listening to what their body is telling them. If their mind is saying, like, oh, I'm feeling tired today, I feel like I'm not gonna do that well today, they'll take an off day, but maybe their body wasn't actually feeling physically tired or physically drained. It was just them mentally thinking that. So this test will actually tell you whether or not your body is actually physically tired, or if it's just your mind telling you that your body is physically tired. So use this test, guys. I also am going to link in the description where I found this from. I obviously didn't create this, but I'll give you a link if you're interested. You guys can go to it and listen to this more in depth, and listen to somebody that's a little more professional with it. So I gave you the gist of it, but if you guys are more interested in it, hit that link below and go check it out. Use this, guys. I really think it's a good advantage to your training to understand your body more and understand how your body receives stress and all that good stuff, guys. So now you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's get better together, and I'll see you guys shortly.